Hey, I just saw you earlier in the autograph line.
Yeah, I don't like that thing. I always get turned up in the obvious places.
What's up?
Two questions.
Yes.
One is related to the industry, and the other one is, since you brought it up earlier, related to authority. Number one, the question related to the industry is, you also write a lot of scripts, among other things, the first season of Oh My God, It's TV.
I think I wrote something about my guys. I don't know that I wrote all of it. I wrote something, yes. Why?
My question is, I know that Steve Bloom has said that he considers writing scripts.
I'm sorry. I belched a lot. I'm sorry. I totally interrupted. Wait, you know this game? You know this game where like after you belch, you have to do this? And then the last person to do this ate it? Remember I got like this room? You all ate it. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Steve Bloom has said what?
Steve Bloom has said that writing scripts for dubbing is basically one of the hardest things that he has ever done. How easy or hard it is for you to write scripts and try to figure out the words and try to match flags? And my second question, which goes back to the dubbing for Arnie, then since you've done me through, when you leave script notes and little notes on your script for season 2, like she did in season 1?
You know what? I don't remember getting any notes from Wendy. She might have. Not for season 2. Season 2 we did it so fast that I don't really think that we did. And in terms of the scripts, writing scripts are a pain in the buttocks. But it's rewarding at the end. I don't do it that much anymore. I used to do it a lot, but it was like killing me. I was getting no sleep. The reason why it's a pain is because you get a translation. Sometimes the translations make sense, sometimes they don't. And then you get the video, and you have to write the script so that they match the video. So it's not just about writing. You're sitting there going like, kind of swap like acting, and you have to kind of act pretty much like full voice, or at least full timing of it. Because if you'll notice, there are certain things that new writers mess up a lot on when they do ADR writing, is like if you sit there and you just kind of speak the words. If you're talking to yourself when you're speaking, you're going to talk at a different pace than if you're full on acting. So if you talk at a different pace than when you're acting pace, it's not going to be the same timing. The line is going to be short or long. Same with shouted lines. Anything that are shouted, if you don't actually shout it out, chances are the line is going to be too long. Because when you shout, you tend to extend your words, which means there are fewer words to say, Like if you say, get out of here, that's going to be very quick, unless you're like, get out of here, it takes a much longer time, So like you have to do things that do it in the timing of it, and it can be really, really tedious. So, yeah, it's hard, and it takes this time. To do it right, it's time consuming, but it's really rewarding. So, thank you. I have your increased note. What's up?
I was just thinking, the one kind of you mentioned, and radio a gun sword?
Yes.
Wendy Garrett?
Yes.
I was just wondering if there was any favorite part of her character or her storyline, and I kind of love what they do with her and her brother, and how she grows through it. And I just wondered, do you have a favorite part?
In Gunsword? I love Gunsword, by the way. You guys know Gunsword? Gunsword is really, really, really cool. I love her turtle. It's so, in the beginning, there's like this whole bad stuff that happens, and then her turtle, she wears this turtle around her neck, and then the turtle gets shot, will protect her, so she has a bullet indent in the shell. It's really cute. I love Wendy because there are all these women in that show that were very adults and seemed to know what they were doing, and Wendy was trying to be an adult but was really a kid. And I love the fact that in anime where there's really a lot of big-breasted characters for that, you have characters that are teenage girls, like pretty young teens, that are drawn with really developed figures, and at that age, I don't think we were really all that so developed. But Wendy, she was very flat-chested, and the other more Goldberger women made fun of her and stuff. But I love the story where they have to go and there's swimming, and all the women are like all like in these sexy bathing suits, and Wendy's kind of like in this like, you know, and she's still really uncomfortable, but also she's the only one who can swim. So she kind of ends up saving it, which is kind of cool. You're welcome. Sorry, long answer. What's up? Hi.
I was just wondering if it was challenging role for that and why.
I've had a lot of different roles that were challenging for different reasons. But one of them was Penny in that show, just because demonic Penny had so much yelling and screaming, and it just gets really hard on the voice, you know, to do so much yelling over and over again. So, thanks. What's that?
It's interesting that you bring her up because I was going to ask about a few of your roles that you have a sort of split voice where you do two different voices of the same character, like Goo from Mario Goo.
Yeah, Akira. Yeah.
So I'm just curious, like what sort of those sorts of characters, which sort of voices do you enjoy more doing?
You mean the more hyper one or the more? It's weird. That's really hard to say. That's hard. I know. It's hard. For Goo, I enjoyed doing sarcastic Goo more, and then for Akira though, I enjoyed doing the hyper Akira more. For Penny, it's hard to say. Happy Penny was really annoying, and then demonic Penny was just like so hard on the voice. So I don't know. It was a great character, but it was like not exactly that easy to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, jump. Oh, I can still hear you actually. It's good.
It's a really weird question, and
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people have asked it over and over again. But, more specifically, like for older fans of anime, like those who are like 25 and older, and like who wants to kind of like go into like voice acting, of course, like like what advice do you have for that?
Okay. So this is it's a good question. Let's see. How do I start? It's gonna be different for every person, and like my story that I told was very different, you know. So I'd say for people who want to be voice actors, be an actor first, and also prepare yourself and train yourself. It's really in acting, I think, in almost in anything in life that you want to pursue, it's two things. One is preparing yourself so that you can actually do the job, right? So get all the training, experience, whatever. Take classes, practice on your own, internships, or whatever it is, whether it be voiceover or anything else. It's train yourself so that you are the most perfect you can be. And then the other half of it is like generating luck for yourself. You know? It's like creating opportunities for yourself. Put it out there that that's what you want to do, and make opportunities for yourself, networking, you know? Talk to people who might hire you, find work experience. So it's a balance of those things, because you need to, people need to know that you want to do voiceover if they're going to think of ever hiring you, you know? If they don't, maybe someone has an idea for a role, but if they don't know that you can do it, then no one's going to ask you to do it. And then when your opportunity comes, or your moment comes, you don't want to blow it. You want to be prepared, and you don't want to feel insecure, because you may be prepared, maybe you get nervous, and nerves can really screw things up, and you can ruin something because you're nervous. So really get as much acting training as you can. You can take voice lessons as well, anything to train yourself. And then you have to be where the jobs are, where the opportunity is. So you gotta be where they're doing voiceover. You know, LA is a place, New York is a place, Canada is a place, Texas is a place, Chicago has a lot of voiceover. So any place, any big city should have some type of voiceover element in it. So you have to do some research, do some work, call around the local radio stations, look at the phone booth, see if there's any recording studios there. You know, maybe you can get an internship at a recording studio, and maybe if they need extra voices, they'll throw you in the booth. Whatever, you know. So do the work so that you're going to be prepared. And when you get to the place, be professional. We're all fans. I started out as a fan, and it's nothing wrong to be a fan. But come on, the truth is, there's a stigma to being a fan. Yeah, am I right? Like, there can be a stigma. People can kind of judge you for being a fan. So it's good that you're a fan, but maybe you want to just appear a little bit more professional, you know, let them know that you like the genre, but still be professional. And then once they totally love you and think you're great, then you can be a little bit more geeky with your fandom, you know? So, because you don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize your opportunity for getting hired, you know? So, that, I guess, does that help at all?
Actually, yeah, it does. But like the thing is that, like, do you, how do I say? Like, when you go into like, the places like for a job and voice acting, do you have to have like, a resume?
Okay, yes. So you have to have a demo. Because if you go into a job interview, you have to have a resume because they need to see what experience you have and what work you've done. So having a resume is good. Having a resume is very good. But if you don't have anything to put on your resume, then you can't, then it's kind of hard. So have a demo. Record a demo of the different voices that you should do. And everybody who are serious about being a voice actor, you should get a pencil or a paper or a pen, whatever, or put it in your phone. Go to videovoicebank.net. All of the agencies, all of the legitimate agencies are on videovoicebank.net, and their clients' demos are on videovoicebank.net. Go listen to them. Hear what other people do, you know? They're all on there, and listen to their demos, and learn from them, and see, okay, this is what a demo is like. A demo should be between 1 to 2 minutes, really more like 1 minute long. And it should have different types of voices, you know? So and for those of you guys who are more focused on being an anime voice actor, I gotta be honest with you, it's not a way to make a living. I live in LA, I do voiceover. I work on anime, but I work on other things. I did an episode of Scooby-Doo this year. So please look for it. I picked my character named Miley. George Takei is in the episode. It's very exciting. So, and I used to do a show on Nickelodeon and Nicktoons called 3 Delivery. That was an original animation. So, you know, I don't do only anime. And like the other guy pointed out, I write scripts. I help produce. You know, I do other things to make money. They're all in the field of directing too. They're all in the same industry, the same field. But if I had to just rely on my income from only doing anime voiceover, I would not be able to make a living at all. So it's really, you guys should be really kind of like realistic about that, you know? Yeah, so yes, you need a demo, yes, you need a resume, all of that kind of stuff.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next.
I have a pretty simple question. You being Hinata in Naruto.
Yes.
Who do you think Naruto should end up with?
Hinata. Crazy with all that. If I say yes, then it's just going to be really crazy. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.